Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Scrambling away. He'll pull it. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's
to the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lopez wants to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Lopez to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He makes the catch. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They punt it away on 4th down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Breaks the tackle. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
He is hauled down, but not before. He puts an exclamation point on this period. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Works the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Wants to fire on second down. trying to escape and get it himself. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions and you've got to put something together, the last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, he's got a chance. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.